Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you had a great week. Today is June 9, 2023, and this is your Friday planning video. I mentioned last week about the dollar cost averaging, so I wanted to start there. First of all, simple facts and the disclaimer, dollar cost averaging involves continuous investment regardless of fluctuations in the price levels. This is a decision that needs to be evaluated individually to see if it fits on your goals. The plan does not assure a profit and it does not protect against losses. That being said, in the news this week was a major business personality who came out and said that due to market conditions, he was going to stop his monthly investments in his 401k plan. Now, his reason was the 5 to 5.25% Fed funds rate, and the offshoot of that, the high interest rates that are available in bank deposit accounts. If you've missed it, I've been speaking about that for the high rate of return and the overall theme of cash management over the past few months in the Friday planning videos. You can see them on my YouTube site, or just call me and we can discuss. Okay, for most investors, I do not agree with the decision to stop monthly investments into your 401k plans. This was one decision by one on-air personality, and he is controversial in many of the things he says. This topic, though, is very important, and his comments come the week after I promised you that I'd address the dollar cost averaging idea, so here we are. If you're currently working and you are not living paycheck to paycheck after expenses, and if and only if this fits into your plan, we should discuss this. I continue to recommend that you find an amount that you are comfortable with and set up a regular investment schedule. This can be monthly, it can be quarterly, even annually if that's what fits in your plan. Many people may think that this is only good in rising markets, or the other side of the room says it's only good in falling markets. This may be an effective way to add to your investments regardless of market conditions. There are market actions that make it better or worse in the short-term time frames, but overall, this can be a good idea for you in good and bad markets. Market volatility has been big in last year. We'll see how this goes. In 2022, 23 days had the S&P 500 up over 2%, and 23 days had it down more than 2%. So these are not the highest numbers even in the past 20 years. One of the things we talk about is the idea of buying low. There's no way I'll tell you that this plan will get this to always happen. But from a math standpoint, dollar cost averaging allows for the same amount of money, the plan will buy more shares of an investment when the prices are down and less shares when the price is higher. Again, mathematically, this may lower your overall cost per share as you accumulate assets. Please call me. I'm happy to show you how this works. When we make budgets, again, if you are in the savings time of your life, regular investment plans can be an important part of reaching your goals. Tales from the front line. I just had a meeting this week, and the question was asked, actually multiple meetings this week, with the investments that I have and the investment plan to add over time, will I be able to retire? In case we've not done this exercise, please, this is a big one, please let's talk about this. The answer relies on a lot of factors, but part of that question and the possibility of possibly the answer is regular investing, so that the assets that you have a chance to grow over time. Okay, it will depend. It will depend on each of your individual plans, but whether this is your retirement account, your children's education account, or your regular investment accounts, regular investments are something we should discuss. The power of dollar cost averaging in the math and the historical data is very strong, so please ask me about it. An update on student loan forgiveness drama. What a drama it is. Last week I told you the Supreme Court was due to rule soon, and we have not heard from them as of this video. I also mentioned that Congress had passed bills, actually bipartisan bills, which is hard since in most cases the opposite sides of the aisle may not even agree to a bill stating the day of the week. But there was a joint resolution passed under the Congressional Review Act that halted the forgiveness plan. This bill was vetoed by the president. He also vowed to keep fighting for, quote, helping hard-working folks, end quote. So stay tuned. For now, how does this affect you? The pause in paying your student loan is ending, really this time. The debt ceiling bill that passed set this back in motion. Since March of 2020, you may recall, service of your student loan debt, affecting 40 million Americans, was suspended. This has been extended too many times to count. Well, suspend no longer. 60 days after June 30th, otherwise known as August 29th, interest will start to accrue again, and your payments will be due again starting September 1st. Please check with your loan to see if you have one. I hope you've followed me long enough to been able to continue to pay all along, but check it out. Call me with any questions. Finally, one last tale from the front line. Please, as you know, I don't give legal or tax advice, but please check the titles on your non-retirement accounts. Single name, joint name, trust, TOD, and many, many more, which is right for your estate plan. Yes, estate plan. Have you done that yet? wills, trusts, powers of attorneys, healthcare directives, and so much more. If you have some time to talk about this, if you have, please let's do so. If not, if you have someone to talk to about it, please talk to them. If you don't, I may have some names to share with you. I never miss an opportunity to remind you to check the beneficiaries of those retirement accounts and the insurance plans also. Okay, for now, that's all from the planning side. We are now in the final month of the second quarter and, of course, the first half of the year. Where did the days go? Please take this into account as you plan. Contact me and let's talk about planning for the time we have left. Now is not too early to think about how to make charitable gifts, max out your retirement plan contributions, and fund education accounts. I'll be back on Monday with another Monday Market Update. Please check the website for the latest videos and more. Stay in touch, contact the office with questions, and most importantly, have a great weekend.